I've Been Waiting for You is regarded as one of ABBA's finest pop ballads and one of their most celebrated forgotten treasures. It was part of ABBA's third album, the self-titled ABBA from 1975, but it never received the single release that many fans wished for due to the song's potential that it could have been one of ABBA's classic and well-known hits. And so it remains one of ABBA's hidden deep cuts. This video is a deep dive into the song and its legacy. It became the second song from the album sessions with lead vocals by Agnetha. Not long before, ABBA recorded SOS. People praised Agnetha's vocal performance on I've Been Waiting for You as one of her finest in her entire career with ABBA. An outstanding vocal from the heart. For someone, this song is up there with The Winner Takes It All, SOS, and I Can Be That Woman as some of Agnetha's best vocal performances on an ABBA track. Someone else calls it one of his 7 wonders of Agnetha in ABBA, together with SOS, My Love My Life, Thank You for the Music, As Good As New, The Winner Takes It All, Slipping Through My Fingers, and bonus, Don't Shut Me Down. I've Been Waiting for You was called by someone ABBA's best love song. I personally really like Björn's lyrics in the chorus. You thrill me, you delight me, you please me, you excite me, you're something I've been pleading for. I love you, I adore you, I lay my life before you. I'll have you want me more and more, and finally, it seems my lonely days are through. I've been waiting for you. The song was recorded in September and October 1974. The recording features Roger Palm on drums, Rutger Gunnarsson on bass, Janne Schaffer and Björn Ulvaeus on guitars, Finn Sjöberg on slide guitar, and Benny Andersson on all keyboards. I've Been Waiting for You was the first time that ABBA used a polyphonic synthesizer on one of their recordings, a string machine. According to Carl Magnus Palm, it may have been a Krumar Stringman, which was also used on ABBA's 1977 tour. This song was one of the few tracks from ABBA's third album that featured a string machine. The other two were Bang a Boomerang and Tropical Loveland, and from the album sessions, the folk medley Pick a Bale of Cotton on Top of Old Smoky, Midnight Special. Today, Benny is not satisfied with the outcome of the recording of I've Been Waiting for You. Benny doesn't like the howling sound of the string machine. Fans have been much more positive about the song, the music and sound. Someone said, I've Been Waiting for You got the pure ABBA sound. Flying guitars, a beautiful acoustic guitar sound, slight country vibes. It was called a catchy tune and has ABBA's typical mixture of happy and sad, a melancholic feeling that I think is raised to such a thrilling energy in the chorus of the song, culminating in the gorgeous vocal harmonies with Frida singing the song's title. But the most precious praise probably comes from Frida herself. She said, I think Agnetha's singing was excellent on this recording, and also when we did it live. Back in 1974, around the time of the single release, ABBA went on tour. I've Been Waiting for You was one of the many songs that ABBA previewed from their upcoming third album. A live recording was captured by some brave fan in the audience. In 1977, ABBA performed the song on their first international tour in Europe and Australia, captured and released in ABBA the Movie. This performance was recorded live in Adelaide. An alternate live recording from Melbourne was broadcast in full length on Australian radio in 1977. The song was often called one of ABBA's most missed single releases. In most countries, I've Been Waiting for You was only released as a B-side to So Long in November 1974. It was one of the first songs to be released from ABBA's then upcoming third album, the self-titled ABBA. In Australia and New Zealand, I've Been Waiting for You was released as a single A-side. An extended version of the song was released on the Australian album release on cassette, but this version simply repeats the third verse and chorus. The song was performed twice on television. The first performance was recorded in December 1974 for Swedish TV at the Circus in Stockholm. On this occasion, ABBA was dressed in their 1975 tour costumes. Today, only 1 minute of this performance seems to exist. A second performance was taped in 1976 for the German TV special Musikladen Extra, The Best of ABBA. An alternate edit of this performance also exists with alternate camera angles and without the kaleidoscope effects. Although the song remains one of ABBA's deep cuts, it has also received some beautiful recognition from fellow artists in the 1970s. Swedish singer Lena Andersson recorded a Swedish version of the song for single release. Arthur Greenslade and his orchestra recorded an instrumental version in 1975, and the band Nashville Train, with some of ABBA's studio musicians, took the slight country roots of the song and turned it into a full-on country-style recording for their album ABBA Our Way. Björn says about the song, "It's a damn good ballad which somehow never amounted to anything. It would have deserved a better fate." We now know that I've Been Waiting for You was resurrected in 2018 for the movie Mamma Mia, Here We Go Again, finding its way into a new audience. For this version, Björn modified some of the lyrics to fit the scene of the film. And now it's up to you. What do you think of I've Been Waiting for You? Why do you rank it so highly in ABBA's work? And do you think it should have been a single A-side? Let me know all of your thoughts and feelings in the comments below. Alright, until then, hej då!